como votaron los jueces.
That's Wilfred Benitez in the ring now. He is the junior welterweight champion of the world, and if he defends successfully tonight, he's going to give it up. And Chavez, or Jose Chavez, says that if he wins it tonight, if he beats Benitez and wins the title, he's going to give it up right after he wins it. So we have two fighters here tonight, the champion who doesn't want the title and the challenger who, if he wins it, doesn't want it either. So if anybody out there wants a World Junior Welterweight title fight, come on over to Madison Square Garden. We're giving them away tonight. I'd like to remind you once again that the Holiday on Ice with Peggy Fleming is coming here to Madison Square Garden Wednesday, August 10th through Sunday, August the 21st. There are only 18 performances, and for information or reservations, please call area code 212-563-8080. Once again, the number 212-563-8080. Peggy Fleming, Holiday on Ice here at Madison Square Garden, August 10th through August 21st. Make plans now to be here. There are special rates for special groups, adult groups, youth groups, senior citizens groups, and group tickets are available. So call us, if you will, at area code 212-563-8080. This is an exclusive event of UA Columbia and Brookhaven Cable in conjunction with Madison Square Garden Productions. And up in the ring, I want you to get a good look at this. How do you like that for a ring roll? Looks like a tuxedo. It's tuxedo style. That's Jose Chavez you're looking at. A tuxedo or a swallowtail coat, white with red piping. He's dressed to kill. Jackie Lee just reminded everybody here of the World Heavyweight title fight here at the Garden on September 29th. Muhammad Ali and Ernie Chavez. Order your tickets now.
Rounds for the Junior Welterweight Championship of the World. Ring officials have been assigned here by the New York State Athletic Commission. Your judges, Sam Iram, Artie Aidala, timekeeper Fred Abatello. The referee for the main event is Arthur Mercanti. 15 rounds, introducing from Venezuela, now living in Montreal, Quebec. He weighs 139.25 pounds, wearing the white trunks trimmed in red. Guerrero.World.
They call him Ray, but his right name is Jose.
His opponent this evening from St. Just in Puerto Rico, 139.5 pounds, white trunks trimmed in red. Here is the unbeaten Wilfredo Benitez.
Wilfredo Benitez, the champion. He's only 18 years old. Won the title at 17.
Championship of the world.
Jackie Lee reminds everybody here, this is for the Junior Welterweight Championship of the World, and as I told you, if Benitez wins it or defends it successfully, he's going to give it away, doesn't want it anymore, and if Chavez wins it, he's going to keep it for tonight or for the little while that he's in the ring, and then he's going to tell everybody he doesn't want it either. Referee Arthur Mercanti with the last-minute instructions.
Championship of the World will be governed by the rules of the New York State Athletic Commission. In the event of a knockdown, you must take an 8 count. 3 knockdowns in 1 round will automatically end the contest. When I ask you to break, break. Good luck to you now. Shake hands, return to your corners to await the starting bell.
Ready to go. Chavez lost his mouthpiece. It fell out of his mouth as he backed away. They're washing it off now. Now they're putting it in his mouth. Chavez will be wearing the white trunks and Benitez the black trunks. Ready to go for the Junior Welterweight Championship of the World. Wilfredo Benitez, the champion in the black trunks. Jose Guerrero Chavez from Venezuela, now living in Montreal, the challenger. Chavez is the national champion of Canada, national welterweight champion of Canada. Referee is Arthur McCanty. And Benitez said earlier in the week, I am going to knock out Chavez in 1 round. Well, you have less than 3 minutes to prove it, Wilfredo. And if Chavez stays out there in left field where he is right now, you're never going to get the chance, Wilfredo, so you better go in and get him. Minutes to go, first round. Benitez, a good boxer and a very good puncher. Chavez, very cautious. Want the man's title, Jose, you're going to have to move in and fight. "18 years old, Wilfredo Benitez, a very confident young man. He acts like he's been in the ring for a lot of years. He's only been in a few years. He's got a record of 29 wins and 1 draw. He's undefeated. He's a very, very fine fighter, great athlete. Managed by his father, Gregorio. Has a brother by the name of Frankie, who was supposed to fight on tonight's card. Something happened during training. He went back to Puerto Rico. It's a fighting family, the Benitez family. 1 minute to go in the first round. Chavez threw a jab and lost his balance, almost fell over. Actually, he tripped over Vinny Rios' camera, the cameraman for the Daily News. Well, I can tell you, this is not the Wilfredo Benitez that everybody knows, and it'll only be moments. He's not going to be like this all night long. It's only going to be moments before he moves in and starts going to work on Chavez. I promise you that. Just about 15 seconds remain in the round now. That's the end of round 1. And while we have a moment, the basketball and hockey season is not far away, and I'd like to remind everybody that Nick and Ranger season tickets are available for the coming season. If you're interested in becoming a season subscriber, please contact the season subscription department for information. The phone number is area code 212-563-8000, or you may write to Madison Square Garden Center Incorporated, GPO Box 44, New York, New York. The zip code is 10001. Once again, if you're interested in season tickets for the Rangers or the Knicks, please call 212-563-8000, or you may write to Madison Square Garden Center, GPO Box 44, New York, the zip code 10001. The Knicks and the Rangers are in for some exciting times this season, and Knicks have a new coach in Willis Reed, and he promises a lot of things. Here we go, round 2. Wilfredo Benitez promises a knockout in the first round. He didn't do it. So let's see if he does it the second round. John Condon at Madison Square Garden, bringing you all the action through the courtesy of UA Columbia and Brookhaven Cable and Madison Square Garden Productions. All our friends in Brookhaven, we hope you're enjoying the night, and all our friends in northern New Jersey, we hope you're having a good time too. Arthur McCanty warned Chavez about hitting low. didn't seem to bother Benitez at all. Didn't even complain about it. Benitez has not taken off. He's not started any sort of a flurry, any sort of an offense. That is an offense for Benitez, a typical Benitez offense. Not yet, at least. It'll come. Be ready for it. Last time here in February, he fought Harold Weston, and for 6 or 7 rounds, he had things all his own way, and then he started showboating, hot dogging it, so to speak, and Harold Weston ended up in a draw with Benitez. 1 minute to go. Second round. Chavez being very careful. Covers up as soon as he throws a punch. Not gambling at all. Means he's a smart fighter. 20 seconds to go in the round, round 2. Benitez warming up just a little bit, but you still don't see the Benitez, the real Benitez. That's it. That's the end of round 2. I'd like to remind all our Latin fans in Brookhaven, Long Island, and in northern New Jersey that Ralph Mercado and Ray Aviles are presenting a big Spanish show, Latin show here at Madison Square Garden on Friday, September 2nd. I know it's a little early, but it's usually a sellout, and if you want to come to see salsa, better order your tickets early. It's Friday, September the 2nd. The show starts at 8 o'clock, and it'll star Celia Cruz, and direct from Puerto Rico, the El Gran Combo, and the dynamic duo of Willie Colon and Ruben Blades. And the guest star on salsa that night will be Ismael Miranda. And from Santo Domingo, there will be Los Rios del Rey, and as a special added attraction, Hector Lavoe. Salsa, Madison Square Garden, Friday, September the 2nd, 8 o'clock. And all you Latin listeners, this is your night. Be here. Okay, round 3. Wilfredo Benitez, the champion, in the black. Jose Chavez in the white. That was a nice maneuver. It didn't mean a thing. Here at Madison Square Garden, getting his money's worth tonight. Good fights all the way through. This is starting very slowly, but it'll warm up. Got 15 rounds to go, so they have to pace themselves in the early part. Microphone now. You can see it right up close. That's Benitez trying to find room. Very cool customer, just looking into the eyes of Chavez. Fine fighter, undefeated in 30 fights. Benitez warming up now. 1 minute to go. Third round. 30 seconds. Seconds. That's it. That's the end of the third round. We don't have any round clock or any time apparatus. Benitez is not boxing at all. Usually jabs and moves around the ring. He's not boxing. He's doing what he is trying to do, what he promised. He's trying to knock out Chavez. He's looking for enough room on Chavez to lay the big one on him, but he can't find it as yet. Chavez fighting a very cautious fight. Kind of a fight that does not win a championship. You want the man's title, you go out and try to take it. Hiding in a corner is not going to get it for you. Chavez uses those ropes pretty well. Chavez, 29 wins, 6 losses, and 2 draws. He's got 15 knockouts. Wilfredo Benitez, undefeated in 30 fights. He's got 22 knockouts. 1 minute to go in the 4th round. Referee Arthur McCanty stays far away from the fighters, the mark of a good referee. Benitez shakes his head like he's a little bit disgusted with himself. He just can't seem to get it going. He can't get any kind of a fluid offense. It's a one punch at a time affair right now for him. Not usually that type of fighter. He throws combinations usually. Chavez went to the ropes just before the bell as if something were wrong with him. Arthur McCanty, the referee, walked over and asked him if there was anything wrong. He said he was okay. But just before the bell sounded, he went over to the ropes, stopped fighting, went over to the ropes, and looked like he was in some sort of trouble. But Arthur McCanty asked him, and he said he's okay. Let's take another look at it. Maybe we can detect what it was. See, and he walked over to the ropes as if he didn't want to fight anymore. He ducked down as if something were wrong with him. The bell sounded. Referee Arthur McCanty was right on the spot. He walked in, and right now he's saying to the fighter, "Is there anything wrong?" And he said, "No, I'm okay." Okay, so we're coming up now to round 5. Round 5. Wilfredo Benitez in black, Jose Chavez in white. There are 11,236 people in the Garden tonight, and there's $107,214.53 in the box office. Good night for the Garden. Well, I knew it would be a good fight, so a good set of fights, so they all turned out for it. And I hope you're enjoying it. All you people out in Brookhaven and in northern New Jersey. Once again, UA Columbia, very happy to bring it to you, and Brookhaven Cable, of course. They bring you the best, only the best in sports and other events. plenty more to come, so keep your eye on that schedule. Benitez seemed to getting it, putting it all together right now. Now he's starting to operate. Chavez very good at avoiding blows. Ducks down, uses his body, maneuvers very well, comes up. When he comes out of a crouch, usually throws one punch. Benitez is landing now. Did a pretty good job. 4 or 5 blows to the head of Chavez. Chavez off the ropes. Benitez finding the mark now. Good right hands to the head. 1 minute to go. Round 5. Benitez is really maneuvering now. He's really operating. This is the Benitez I was telling you about. Ducking under, throwing punches, slipping punches. Coming out of a crouch and throwing both hands. Wilfred Benitez, the champion, really doing a job on Jose Chavez right now. "30 seconds to go, round 5. Chavez is not trying to make a fight out of it. He's trying to avoid the blows naturally, but he is not fighting back. He comes back with that one punch. Tries to tie up Benitez. It's the end of the round, the best round of the fight so far. Muhammad Ali and Ernie Chavez are already in training camps, training for their fight on September the 29th. The world heavyweight title here at Madison Square Garden. It'll be Muhammad Ali's 20th defense of the title he won twice. Once from Sonny Liston and once from George Foreman. The only other man to win the title twice, of course, was Floyd Patterson, who was here tonight. Floyd is now a commissioner on the New York State Athletic Commission and has yet to say that he has retired from boxing, although I kind of think he has. In any event, September the 29th is the next real big fight night here at Madison Square Garden. The big man is back, Muhammad Ali. Tickets go on sale next week here at the Garden. Round 6. Wilfred Benitez in black and Ray Chavez in the white. Jose Ray Chavez. If Chavez wants to run, that's the place to do it, from out in the middle of the ring. Benitez smiles and waves to a friend of his in the audience. Very cool. For an 18-year-old kid, he's a very cool customer. Very, very confident. Knows he's good. It's good to know that you're good. It's like a cocky quarterback in football. They all know they're good. That's what makes them good. Chavez hasn't thrown any punch at all yet in the fight. And we're now in the 6th round. 1 minute to go in the 6th round. Chavez has not thrown any kind of a damaging blow at all so far. Benitez has thrown flurries of punches that have hurt Chavez and scored a lot of points, but Chavez has not taken any kind of a lead yet in this fight. First time that Chavez has ever gone 15 rounds. 30 seconds to go, 6th round. I think it's the 4th or 5th time that Wilfred Benitez will be going 15, or at least in a 15-round fight. Some of them didn't go the full 15 rounds, but he was scheduled to go that long. 10 seconds to go in the round. That's it. That's the end of the 6th round. Crowd here at the Garden is booing the fight. They're booing, I think they're booing Chavez's lack of effort. Benitez is really trying to make a fight out of it, but Chavez is just dodging and bobbing and weaving, and out in the center of the ring, he's just like a man trying to duck stones that are being thrown at him. That's Roger Larrabee taking care of Jose Chavez in his corner. Roger Larrabee used to be the manager of Donato Paduano, who was a very fine welterweight fighter from Canada. He has a lot of high hopes for Jose Ray Chavez. I was talking to him earlier today, and he said he thinks the boy can be a champion. He's got all the marks, and he's got all the knowledge, and he's got all the condition and all the equipment to do it. He says all he has to do is go out and do it. Well, this is his chance. So far, he's not taking advantage of it. We're in round 7 now. That's Chavez in the white trunks and Benitez in the black, and he switched to a southpaw style, which he does very often. This is not unusual for him. Now he's back to a right-handed style. If Benitez piles up any kind of a lead, you can be sure he'll put on a show for you. He's a pretty good showman. This is what cost him the draw with Harold Weston, however. Benitez has a habit of getting careless. As I said, he's a very confident young man. I'm sure that in his own mind he feels that nobody in the world can beat him at his weight. Nobody has up to now, so that's the reason for his thinking. But getting careless in there with a guy in front of you that has 2 arms is not a very good idea. And Benitez will trade punchers with a puncher, which Chavez is not at the moment. But if he's in there with a man who likes to trade punches, he'll stand toe-to-toe with him and trade punches. If Chavez should decide to do that, you're in for a few exciting moments, I'm sure. One minute to go, round 7. Good combination, left hand, right hand. Right hand was soft. Now he switched to a southpaw style again. Now he's back. "30 seconds. 10 seconds. That's it. That's the end of the 7th round. And the fans here don't like it. There's not enough action. Well, after seeing Alexis Arguello and Marcus Barahona and Julio Valdez and the Johnny Turner-Julio Garcia fight, there was plenty of action in all of those fights. I guess maybe that there's a little bit of a different temperature to this one. How did you like that Alexis Arguello? He's quite a fighter. Keep his name in mind. If he comes back to Madison Square Garden, I'm sure UA Columbia will have him on. At least give it a great try to have him on. But he is a great fighter. I touted you on him earlier in the evening before the fight. He is easily, I've been around boxing a lot of years. He's easily one of the best punchers I've ever seen in the ring. He's also a very fine young man. He's a gentleman. Wants the best things out of life. Who doesn't? Okay, we're in round 8. That's Wilfredo Benitez in black. Jose Ray Chavez in the white. 15-round fight for the World Junior Welterweight title fight. For the World Junior Welterweight title. Chavez has done nothing to help himself win this title. I would have to give every round in the fight so far to Benitez. Benitez, I'm sure, would love to maneuver Chavez over onto the ropes or into a corner where he can really keep him in one spot for a while and pelt him, but Chavez is fighting it smart. He's staying out in the middle of the ring where he can move and be a lot more elusive. One minute to go, round 8. Thirty seconds. Switches over to a southpaw style just for a moment. That's it. That's the end of round 8. You heard Georgie Coyle earlier in the night talking about if the fighter gets knocked down at the bell, the count will continue. In case that should happen in this fight, I'd like to explain it just a little further to you. It's called a continuous count, and it means that if a fighter gets knocked down, and while he is down, the bell sounds, the referee will continue the count. And the fighter must get up before the count of 10 or it will be a knockout even though the bell has sounded. Jose Fernandez fight. Getting ready now for round number 9. Here we go. That's Wilfredo Benitez in black. Jose Ray Chavez in the white. Chavez, the national champion of Canada, welterweight champion. And Benitez, the world junior welterweight title. Benitez really wants to make a fight out of it. He just, he would love for Chavez to come in and start slugging away with him. Chavez is trying to outbox him, but he's not punching while he's doing it, so he's losing points on that. Benitez just outmaneuvers him with every move. So all that means that this type of an operation by Chavez, he's looking to go the full 15 rounds. The crowd here at Madison Square Garden, you can hear them whoop and howling. They don't like it. They want Chavez to go in there and go ahead and do what he came here to do, try to win the title by punching. They're not happy with this fight at all. Take nothing away from Benitez. He's trying to make it a fight, and he's doing the best that he can, and he's scoring all the punches, all the effective punches. 1 minute to go in the ninth round. Seconds. Ten seconds. That's it. That's the end of round 9. Once again, the fans here at the Garden are booing and whistling. And around different parts of Europe for his movie. Make some personal appearances in the movie The Greatest. And he'll be back in camp on the 14th and stay there right through up until the time for the fight. Don't forget the date, September 29th, and order your tickets right now. Round 10. Wilfred Benitez in black and Ray Chavez in white. I see a red mark on Chavez's trunks in the front. It looks like blood, but I don't see any cuts or anything that either fighter up to now. Might be the dye from the gloves. If Benitez hurts Chavez or stings him, you watch him go to work. He's a master at, when he's a man hurt, he's a master at finishing him off. "18 years old, a lot of years ahead of him in boxing if he wants them. What he wants really is a shot at the World Welterweight Championship. He's going to try to head for that right after this fight. Benitez from Puerto Rico. Many great athletes have come from Puerto Rico. Fighters, baseball players. All fine athletes. To go. Crowd booed because Benitez hit Chavez on the back around the kidneys, and that's against the rules. It wasn't that hard a blow, but they booed. Chavez caught a pretty good left hand. Not enough force in it. "30 seconds. 10th round. A lot of good body blows being thrown by Benitez. They catch up with Chavez in a round or two. He won't be able to move the way he's been moving, and that's the time that Benitez will take over. Less than 10 seconds in the round. That's it. There is Jose Ray Chavez in his corner. You just know that he came here to go 15 rounds. He's not looking for a knockout at all in this fight. Wilfredo Benitez had promised a knockout in the first round. Unable to do it, and it's a good reason. Chavez has been on the run right from the opening bell. A little difficult to knock out a man you can't find. They're applying an ice pack to the left eye of Jose Chavez. There must be a little swelling there, although it's not evident. No cuts, no knockdowns. Yes, there is a little bit of a swelling over the left eye of Jose Chavez. Both fighters up off their stools before the bell sounds. So this is round 11. Wilfredo Benitez in black, Ray Chavez in white. The World Junior Welterweight Championship, Madison Square Garden. John Condon, UA Columbia, and Brookhaven Cablevision, happy to bring it to you. Never been to Brookhaven. Sounds like a nice place. Sounds like a place with a lot of trees and nice clean streets, fine people. Benitez is bringing that guard down on Chavez, and if he can keep it down there for a few moments, he's going to end up with a pretty good opportunity to hit Chavez in the head, and that could be the turning point in this fight. He's working to the body almost exclusively now, but in the meantime, Chavez is leaving his head unguarded, so watch for that. One minute to go, round 11. Seconds. Arthur McCanty, the referee, has an easy job tonight. All he's doing is walking around the ring, tells them to break, and they break. He's had some tough jobs. He's been in there with Muhammad Ali and some of the biggies. Had to work hard for his money. Tonight he's got it easy. Arthur McCanty is from Garden City, Long Island. 10 seconds. That's it. If you get an opportunity, boxing, basketball, soccer, everything. He's got a complete program, and he does a real good job for the town of Hempstead. Ready to go with round 12. Wilfredo Benitez in the black and Jose Ray Chavez in the white. He hurt him with a punch, and as I tell you, he will go to work on a man when he's got him hurt. He didn't hurt him quite enough. He's doing a good job on it. A flurry of punches really hurt Chavez. And Chavez is going to look to tie him up every chance he gets now. He hurt Chavez. Benitez did with a flurry of punches. There are less than 2 minutes to go in round 12. Benitez doing his very best to make this a good fight. If he could only get the cooperation of Chavez, we'd have something here. All he wants Chavez to do is stay in there and fight. Punch back. That's what he wants. That's the name of the game. Chavez has slowed up. He's tired. And he is now vulnerable. One minute to go, 12th round. .30 seconds. I think that Chavez uses those ropes as part of his defense. Backs away, goes outside the ropes momentarily, and the other fighter holds up rather than hit him when he's on the outside of the ropes. Ten seconds. That's it. That's the end of round 12. And Wilfredo Benitez did a workmanlike job on Jose Chavez in that round. Arthur McCanty is overlooking at Chavez. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with him. That's his father in Benitez's corner on the right of the screen right now, backing away. On the right-hand side, climbing out. Gregorio Benitez, the father and trainer and manager of his son, the champion, Wilfredo. Round 13, Wilfredo Benitez in black, Jose Chavez in white. And the crowd here at the Garden is yelling for action. Fight, fight, move in. That's what they want. And they must be talking to Chavez because Benitez has been trying to do that all night long. Trying to get Chavez to fight. That swelling on the left side of Chavez's eye has gotten a little bigger now. Any kind of a good blow could open it up. And if it opens up where that swelling is located, it could be trouble. It's right on the eyebrow, at the tail of the eyebrow. It's a bad place for a cut. It's difficult to stop a cut at that point. I'm sure that Benitez has had tougher fights in the gym than this one. 1 minute to go in the 13th round. Trains with his brother Frankie and some of the other Puerto Rican fighters that he works in the ring with. Sometimes they're real wars. They're worth money just to see the workout. Some of them, as I say, are a lot tougher than this one. It does not look like Wilfredo Benitez is going to lose his World Junior Welterweight title tonight, unless something very, very unusual happens. "20 seconds to go in the 13th round. That's it, the end of the 13th round. And they're still booing here at the Garden. Coming up. 2 to go, 14 and 15. Wilfredo Benitez yet to keep his promise of a knockout. But Ray Chavez is not the easiest man in the world to fight, that's for sure.
Dominican Republic.
Benitez shakes his head. He's disgusted a little bit, disappointed at least. Going away. Wilfredo Benitez caught a left hand by Ray Chavez, and that could be the best punch he's thrown all night. One minute to go. Round 14. Missed with a right hand and shook his head. That's what I mean. He goes outside the ropes. That's part of his defense. That's part of his defense. When he's outside the ropes, the other fighter is not allowed to hit him. It's a very easy thing to do. It's a good maneuver when you're in trouble. Jimmy Young did it against Muhammad Ali. 15 seconds, 14th round.
All right, break, step back, step back.
10 seconds. That's it. That's the end of the 14th round. 1 round to go. And the way it's going, I don't think, as I said before, that Mr. Benitez is going to lose his world completing with work. And over in Benitez's corner, everything is nice and cool. And a matter of fact, they're taking it. They know that their man is pretty well assured of keeping his title. This is the 15th and final round. Shake hands. Wilfredo Benitez, the champion in the black, and Jose Ray Chavez in the white. And Jose Ray Chavez, you better do something very, very surprising in this round, or you don't stand any kind of a chance, I don't think, of winning any kind of a title. Earlier in the week, a lot of the experts said that Alexis Arguello would steal the spotlight on tonight's show, and he certainly did that. He disposed of Jose Fernandez, a very fine fighter, in 1 round with 3 knockdowns. So he was the electrifying element in tonight's boxing program here at Madison Square Garden. 2 minutes to go in the 15th round. This is what I meant before. Watch him go to work. He's a master at finishing in a man. All kinds of punches. He's thrown both hands. I believe it was the left hand that started it. Right hand, and he's down and draped across the ropes. Count is up to 5, 6, 7, 8. Chavez is on his feet. And Benitez wants to get to him, and that's it. Referee Arthur McCandy stopped the fight because Chavez was standing and he did not have his hands up. He was not ready to defend himself. Referee Arthur McCandy very wisely stopped the fight, and Wilfredo Benitez defends his world junior welterweight title without too much trouble tonight. I believe it was the left hand that really started it. I believe it was the left hand that did the job.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 1 minute, 41 seconds of the 15th round. Referee Arthur McCanty stops the fight.
41
winner by a
seconds of the
knockout,
15th round.
the junior welterweight champion of the world,
Benitez is still the champion.
Benitez.
And now he can give it away if he wants, but we're going to take another look at it. I believe it was the left hand that started it. We'll take a look at it in just a moment.
First event is September 29th. Chavez meets Muhammad Ali here at Madison Square Garden on the World Heavyweight Championship. Tickets go on sale next week. Thank you and good evening.
Sort of a delayed reaction. There's the left hand. I believe that that's the one that started the damage. Yes, it did. It started it, at least. That first left hand is the one that did it. He never recovered from that. He never recovered from that first left hand. Backed up against the ropes, and Benitez just poured it on. It was a left hand. It was a delayed reaction. He never recovered from the punch. It was a full force punch Backed up against the ropes, never could recover, tried to survive, couldn't make it. And a flurry of punches by Wilfred Benitez just finished the job. He's draped over the second rope, and now when he got up, he was defenseless. He had his hands at his side. Referee Arthur McCarthy decided that was all. He was not defending himself. The fight was over. So Wilfred Benitez defends his World Junior Welterweight title. He is still the champion here at Madison Square Garden and around the world. So we hope you enjoyed our fights here at Madison Square Garden tonight, and UA Columbia and Brookhaven Cable. We're very, very happy to bring it to you. This is John Condon.